Why, good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome, fellow adventurers, nerds, and neurodivergents. Sit back, stay hydrated, and prepare yourselves for tonight's adventure. Last we left off, the morning opened with many duels, and the duels continued throughout the morning as the Misfits took time to test themselves against the promising guild members that are defending the survivors from the town. A game of hide and seek commenced between Dianus and Maya, and after many suspenseful rounds of nothing, Dianus was finally done in by Maya with some swift dagger strikes. Similarly, Ace and Nayla traded spells back and forth playing cat and mouse. Eventually, Ace could no longer stand against her, and Nayla came out victorious. During these fights, Malakai made a deal with the grumpy blacksmith to get an additional upgrade for free. The catch was that he had to beat someone from the guild, someone more powerful than Gilrael. And we open to Fun of the Forest. Now, we open and all the duels so far have ended. Ace is splashing around and ice skating around on the frozen surface of the fountain. Diana and Drake are over there watching her. Malakai and Penn, you're both kind of hanging out over here by the shrine. The crowd has dissipated for a moment and gone back in to eat lunch, as it is approaching lunchtime now.
Penn here, or is he just listening right now?
He is just listening right now.
I would continue our drinking and our jargon we were doing during the other two duels.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't muted. That's fine. We weren't recording yet.
Oh no!
Well, now we're recording. So, for
Okay.
those that may be listening live, apologies, this is going to be a repeat, but the stream wasn't muted anyway, so there would have been an echo. So let's try this again. Welcome, fellow adventurers, nerds, and neurodivergents. Sit back, stay hydrated, and prepare yourselves for tonight's adventure. Last we left off, the morning of duels continued as the Misfits took time to test themselves against the promising guild members that are defending the survivors. A game of hide and seek commenced between Dianus and Maya, and after many suspenseful rounds of nothing, in which there were a bunch of flying squirrels jumping from tree to tree, Dianus was finally done in by Maya with some swift dagger strikes, after calling out for her to stop being a coward. Similarly, Ace and Nayla traded spells back and forth, also playing cat and mouse as Ace jumped in and out of a shadow. Eventually, Ace could no longer stand against her, and Nayla came out victorious. During these fights, Malakai made a deal with the grumpy blacksmith to get an additional upgrade for free. The catch was that he had to beat someone from the guild, someone more powerful than Gilrael. And we come in with Ace ice skating on the frozen fountain, Dianus and Draco watching from the side, Penn and Malakai hanging out, and everybody heading in to eat some, albeit a little early, lunch. So continue with what you were doing, Malakai. You are muted.
All right. Saying, who the hell does this old blacksmith want me to fight anyway?
Is this out loud or in your head?
Well, this is what I would be conversing with Penn.
Okay. I guess you're just gonna have to find out. And he takes another swig of his mead.
Oh, you're not wrong. I do the same. Well, I like cheers him, and then I do the same.
Ace, you see two familiar temple folk approaching you, and Diana's over by the frozen fountain. It is a familiar kitsune and dragon shapeshifter. I don't know if Ace is there. While we wait for her to come back, because it's probably baby things, Malakai, are you heading in for food, or are you staying out here? What are you doing?
No, I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
I also haven't seen Mira at all, so I'm going inside to look to eat. I would also kind of be trying to keep an eye out for her.
Inside where? The barracks or the keep?
Where is everybody going for food?
Some of them went into the keep. A good majority went into the barracks.
I think she'd be in the barracks. I'm gonna check the keep.
Okay. You follow the crowd into the keep with everybody else. As you're walking in, you pass both Kirito and Asuna just standing at the door watching the crowd.
I hailed them. Greetings. I hope you enjoyed the duels.
Oh, we always enjoy duels. Yeah, we like seeing our competition. And he kind of nudges Asuna, who smacks him on the back of the head.
I hear the word competition, my ears perk up. Kirito.
I just enjoy seeing our compatriots test each other.
Well,
some of them have even tried to test me.
Oh, who have you fought with?
Oh, you've fought with some of them already. You've met some of them. You've left an impression on some of them.
You're talking about the pantsless one.
Oh yeah, Gabriel. Yeah, he doesn't like pants.
Needs to start wearing some.
We tell him that all the time, and he just laughs. Says he needs to breathe down there.
Jesus. I Bahamut.
You've also trained with some of the captains that have challenged me, and a tall half-elf fellow.
My vision tightens when I hear half elf. Half elf. Wait, you said half elf?
Yeah.
Why does that sound familiar?
Oh, that is, I don't know.
I'm like, I have a questioning, perplexed look on my face. I feel like I've met somebody. I feel like I've met an elf recently. Not recently, but I don't know. Not here now.
As you're talking about this, you see a group of elvish-looking individuals walk out of the keep. Master Kirito, were you talking about our captain? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you've met these guys, and they all look at you and kind of shrug away knowingly.
Shrug away. The hell? Was that person a full elf?
Which person are you referring to?
One that just spoke to Kirito.
No, you don't know if they're full elves, half elves. They look like they have elvish features, but they could be half elves. It's on the line.
Can't be
You're
certain.
not sure. Yeah.
Okay. The elves get their own contingent, and I'm talking to both Asuna and Kirito.
Oh, no. They just decided to make their own contingent. That was their decision.
Elves.
You can imagine
Kind of
they
shake
don't
my
get
head.
along with orcs.
I'm sure they don't. Or humans, for that matter. Met some rude elves.
No, that's probably their captain. He rubs everyone the wrong way.
Captain, and I'm kind of have like a more focused look on my face now. Is he stationed at the ruins?
Uh, was. We're not sure where he is now after one of the initial attacks. These,
That
this
bastard.
handful is the only group that survived from his contingent.
Gone missing.
You look and you see there's about 6 or 7 elvish individuals that were walking out. Um, and if you recall properly, you were surrounded by a
Yes,
company of probably 30 or 40 both rangers and rogues
I remember that.
after walking out, not including the guards that were up in your face.
Yeah, I think everybody had like weapons drawn on me.
Yes. But it was a company. It was like 30 or 40 of them, not just a handful.
I recognized some of them there.
Hard to tell. They don't have weapons pointed at you, their hoods aren't drawn up.
Are they looking at me in any way?
They're just kind of, shying away from you awkwardly, like, yeah, we know what we did, we were wrong.
Could go make a fuss. Not going to. I'm hungry. Kirito, Asuna, will you be joining us for food?
Oh no, we're going to prep the stage for the next fight after lunch. I hear it's a big one.
Huh. Oh, I kind of smirk. We'll be fighting. You don't happen to know who I am fighting, do you?
No, I'm not allowed to reveal that. I was told to keep it a secret.
Well, whoever they are, I heard they're stronger than pantsless one, so
Oh,
exciting.
they're a teensy bit stronger than the pantsless one, I would think.
Okay, well, it was a good fight, so I'm looking forward to another. See you all later. I go inside.
All right. Pen's going to follow you in. Ace, are you back with us? I I'm not sure if Ace is there. Oh,
Sorry, what?
are you back with us?
I was taking a goblin to her grandma. I'm sorry.
That's
What's
fine.
up?
I assumed it was something of the sort. Um,
Something goblin related.
you are still ice skating on the fountain. Dianus and Drake are watching you, but you recognize 2 figures walking up.
Oh dear.
It's a nine-tailed fox and a shape-shifting dragon.
Shape-shifting dragon.
It's Kira and Elrin.
Yes.
Yes. Kira
Hello.
walks up next to Draco and Elrin slides onto the ice with you.
Are you all enjoying the fights this morning?
Oh, we missed some of them, but we heard the recaps, and we definitely saw the aftermaths in our clinic. Not from you guys, but from the brawls that broke out in the crowd over people arguing. I heard you were in one of the fights, surprisingly.
Unfortunately, I consider it a charity.
Charity? Why? You're a good fighter.
Hmm. don't know how to respond to that.
I mean, you are a good fighter. You saved me after all. It's Elrin talking. And you
Uh,
did save me in combination.
that was far more to do with just being clever.
Sometimes cleverness will get you further than pure muscle power. Or in your case, arcane power.
Seeking power is something that I wanted for a very long time. It doesn't seem very important now that I'm actually in the world. But thank you.
Would you and uh, the rest of your other two friends here, including little Draco, and she pats him on the head, like to come join us for lunch? Your friends went into the keep. I assume Malakai is looking for Mira or something. You want to keep him from getting into trouble?
Yes.
After all, he is the next fight, is he not?
Also, yes. The second one today.
And it's boys will be boys.
Dumb boys will be dumb boys.
Elrin loops her arm in your arm, and Kira kind of just walks, petting Draco on the head like a big dog.
Yay! What are we having?
I'm actually not sure what the chef has prepared for us, but he hasn't disappointed so far.
It's so nice to just have a calm afternoon with you all for once in a very long time.
Do you anticipate Malakai's fight to be calm?
I just know my ass isn't getting kicked, so yeah.
Fair enough. She leads you all off. Draco seems to be, who's enjoying the pets, keeps up with her walking pace. Daeonis loops her arm in on the other side of Elrin, and you're all just kind of walking back. Leisurely, not swiftly. So Malakai and Penn both get into the lunchroom before you guys make it to the front door. But eventually you all make it in the lunchroom. Malakai, you're there probably a couple minutes before them. What are you doing looking for?
Mira?
Is that your only, is you?
Oh, but I would initially, as soon as he walks inside,
Yep.
immediately stop and then start sneezing like someone's patronizing me. And then he would continue walking into the area, and he has a bit of a one-track mind. So he has not seen Mira
Yeah.
since all of this craziness happened. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's looking for her.
Okay. As you get into the lunchroom, it's not as rowdy or loud as the barracks are, but there's a lot of noises. There are a lot of people talking and making conversation. Some people recognize you, give you a handshake, pat on the back, congratulate you. You get more
Give
than
everyone
one. You
yeah.
get more than a few cups of mead.
Damn, so I'm getting a little sloshed as I'm walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does Penn, because she's walking behind you, getting to the same congratulations and whatnot.
Yeah, that's right.
You're both inadvertently directed to like a table at the front of the lunchroom that's also inadvertently emptied. And what do you do?
Pen a little nudge. I'm like, inner circle, and I take a big swig, and I guess we both walk over there,
All right.
keeping my eyes out for Mira. Like my head's on a swivel.
Yep. So you go, you sit down at this table. You see there's some more decorated people at the tables surrounding you. There's some more elegant robes of the monks and the clerics,
Yeah.
and of the mercenaries that are in the keep. They have more decorated clothing and armor and shoulder patches and sashes. And you can just tell that these are probably the well-respected and well-trained commanders and leaders and uh, baronesses,
Nobles.
nobles, just the people in charge.
Yeah. Council members too.
Uh, there are no council members in the lunchroom currently.
Interesting. Okay.
You are brought over, obviously, more mead
Hmm.
and
Delicious.
food. Just a whole whack ton of food.
I dilate at all the food. My pupils are just, so I'm just like, but I go right in.
Okay.
Would assume Ped would as well.
Yeah, you guys start eating, and it's about this time you see um, Ace, you and Dianus, along with Draco, Kira, and Owen walk in, and you find, ironically, the table at the front of the lunchroom, all the way farthest from the entrance, has Malakai and Penn sitting there, scarfing down both mead and food.
You planning to go into your fight drunk?
I plan to go into the fight satisfied. I take a big bite of meat and then a big
Ew.
swig of mead.
I think we
Are
should
you not
stop.
hungry?
We should stop messing with you now, Malakai. This is Kira talking.
Oh, Lady Kira. Always lovely to see you.
Keep it up, and I'll be the one fighting you.
You trying to get on my good side? And
Mira,
says,
get him occupied before I smack him with my tail.
I get really big and my ears perk up.
Yes, yes. And
Well,
throughout the lunchroom, you see 5 Miras just appear out of thin air.
exact copies of her?
For the most part, from varying differences in outfits and whatnot, so people can tell the difference between which Mira is talking and which one's not, if there's multiples in the same area.
I look back to the original Mira and I say, always lovely to see more of you.
Shush, you have a fight. You must eat and be ready. She shoves food in your
Eating.
mouth. Like, actually shoves food into your mouth.
Okay. You know who I'm fighting.
Oh, I do. So do they, but no one's gonna tell you.
Here. Two? I'm just like, I can
To
see
be
you
fair, Kirito also knew who you were fighting.
This is the biggest held secret. No one wants to let me in on it.
It's because it's funny.
I mean, what could be funnier? I literally just fought a pantsless orc.
You did, and that was funny.
What could be the only thing that I could imagine that would be absolutely more hilarious than fighting Gil Royale would be pitting me against Kirito, because that's ridiculous.
I think it would be funnier if we put you against Asuna, truthfully.
Look around to see. Is Asuna in? No, Asuna's
No,
outside,
they're
right?
both. Kirito and Asuna are preparing the dueling grounds with the remnants of the Elven company.
Oh. He's powerful too, I think. Uh, each of them are, I only say Kirito directly because I fought Kirito before. I know what it feels like to get hit by him.
You fought
And
both of
for
them before.
yes, but I thought I focused more on Kirito in that fight while Asuna
That's
traded.
exactly why.
Hmm?
That's exactly why. It'd be
I mean, I
fun to
just
watch you get your butt kicked by a lady who you always forget.
look at Ace. Quiet, Water Witch.
You do feel a rather restful and peaceful energy wash over you as you eat and argue.
Food's better than I thought.
You
Not even
do
you can mess it up, Water Witch.
you do gain the benefits of a long rest before your duel.
Yay.
I recognize you hate me being right, but that doesn't prevent me from being right.
I make like the biggest raspberry sound, and I just kind of like, nah, right at her.
As much fun as it is watching you bicker amongst yourselves, we're gonna go out and make sure that all is prepared. Take as much time as you need, Malakai. And Kira and Elrin both walk and get up and give everyone hugs, and leave. After getting interrupted a couple times by some other of the people in there.
Food is delicious.
All the mirrors have gone back to serving the lunchroom.
How do you feel? Malachi.
Sorry.
So how do you feel about all this?
I mean, I'm basically being set up for a blind date. I have no idea who opponent is.
You mean a
All I
blind
know,
girl where you risk death?
isn't that the same? No. I would. I mean, I just like to know who I'm fighting, especially if it's somebody stronger than Gilroy. Because if he's stronger than Gilroy or she, then I'm a dead man. I don't know. I can't not pick up a good fight.
We've got good fights that are out of this town, so bulk up, and I think it's time we need to face some real enemies once this is over.
Oh, that's fair. This is the end of it. We head back out, finish it
Just be careful.
afterwards.
We need you out there.
I mean, whoever this person is, I don't think they're going to murder me.
At the front of the lunchroom, you see this. Well, you see a familiar, large pantsless orc fellow.
God.
It
As soon
is
as I see that,
time for this afternoon's festivities.
wait, and I stop him right there. I told you, if I won our duel, you wear some damn pants.
I am wearing pants, and he lifts his loincloth up to reveal, like, what is essentially workout shorts that are skin tight. You did not say, sir, what kind of pants to wear.
My jaw drops, and then I just kind of sulk. And then I'm thinking to myself, damn it, he's right. He didn't.
They are skin tight.
Did he like slap himself, like slap his own butt a little, or like hip,
He hit his,
like
he
shin
like
tight?
flipped up, pulled his loincloth up and slapped the shorts right on the inner thigh.
Yep.
You can't unsee what you just saw. For those that are a little slow and need some clarification, Malakai just got a face full of orc dick.
That hurt. Continue.
Well, you're the star of the show. You must lead the way.
Nod in agreement. One last swig of mead. One last bite of meat. Going out.
You hear in your mind as you're walking out. Ah, well, I didn't get back to your table before you left, but good luck.
Who's that, Mirror?
Yes, telepathically in your head.
Kind of smile.
Go ahead, Ace.
I was just making a dumb joke and asking him if he's sure he hasn't had too much mead.
Kind of look back. I just kind of give a thumbs up. Kind of wobbles a little.
Shake my head.
As you walk outside, do I have? As you walk outside, more people than any duel that you have participated in or watched are standing around this arena.
Well, damn.
Including all the council members.
Oh my.
You see Kira and Elrin waiting for you on one side of the arena. So your group is over here on this corner, Malakai.
Mm-hmm.
With your friends. Well, we're not going to send you into this fight naked. Both literally and metaphorically.
But I'm wearing armor.
You are. You are. We could take it off of you, magically.
Oh, why would you do that?
Because it's funny.
Sad thing is that I can't do much against you because of your annoyingly powerful magics.
Exactly. But instead, we're going to use those annoyingly powerful magics to give you some buffs.
Oh. Thank you.
Me, not so much,
Although
but our temple spellcasters, our clerics, and our paladins, they have come up with some things that may help you in this duel.
Appreciate it.
So, you are granted one use of Power Word Heal through the Wish spell.
Why?
And you are granted Foresight. For those that are listening and for reference and reminders for everyone here, Power Word Heal is one action, and the target is used on regains all of its hit points. Additionally, if the target creature is charmed, frightened, paralyzed, or stunned, that condition ends. And if the creature is prone, it can use its reaction to stand up.
Wow.
Foresight. The willing creature that you touch has the limited ability to see into the immediate future. The duration is 8 hours, so long enough for the duel. You cannot be surprised, and you have advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. Any attacks made against you are made at disadvantage.
God. Oh my Bahamut.
Pen, wobbles up to you as he stumbles, drunkenly drags his feet towards you as he has also drank a little too much, and places a hand sloppily on your shoulder, and it ends up him leaning on you with his arm around your neck, kind of like the drunk walk, and he mumbles something in your ear, but you can't quite hear it, but you feel magic wash over you, and he casts Primordial Ward on you. That grants you resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder damage for 1 minute.
Thank you.
Deannis walks up to you and hands you her ring that she has granted you before.
Oh, thank you, D.
And she just nods her head at you. Ace, what are you doing to buff Malakai in this duel?
I immediately like run up and cozy up to Ace. Hey, buddy.
I anticipate he wants my Sky Dragon's buff.
If you would be so kind, Kitty.
Yes.
Okay. You are granted an additional action per turn through Ace's Sky Dragon's buff. Because your opponent is so tough for this duel, you are granted 5, not 3 buffs.
Okay, so right after I get Ace's last buff,
yes,
I'm like, I thank her, I turn around, I stop for a moment. I'm like, wait a minute, and I like internally, I'm like, wait a minute. I only got 3 of these before. Getting more? Kira and Elrin? Who the hell do you have me fighting? And then I start like internally going through powerful opponents. Like, stupid elf made it. Like, I'm kind of, there's like a single bead of sweat that drops down, but then I kind of shake it off and I'm like, I slap myself in the head. Together, damn it.
Okay.
Take a step up.
What are you doing?
Well, I mean, I guess I would, do I need to wait on the sidelines or should I walk into the fight area?
That is up to you.
Yeah. Just walk. I'd start walking up to, yeah.
You could go further. You can go towards the center. All your friends are over on the sidelines.
I'm going to move to the center, and then I'm just going to turn around and look around.
There's a crowd around this area. Like, a crowd. Strangely, though, you see Asuna and Kirito are directly across from where your group is. It seems like the crowd doesn't even know who you're fighting because they're all looking around too. There's a select few people that do.
Because I see Kirito pause, and then like the fear in the back of my brain starts going off. It wouldn't. Fought him already. They wouldn't do that. Here to watch. And my eyes start darting back to him, and then the crowd, and then back to him, crowd, back to him, and the crowd again.
You see Kirito look around, look at Asuna. Asuna smiles and looks back at you, Malakai, and just waves. They both stand up, and they both approach the side of that side of the arena area.
Man, I'm again internal monologue. It's like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Okay, it's one of them. It's definitely one of them. What is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Fought Kirito before, so it's gotta be
Black
Asuna.
swordsman jumps, makes a leap into the center of the arena. Well,
Right, so like internally I say fuck, but then like outwardly I'm smiling.
well, it looks like we get a rematch.
Round 2.
If you can
I
last
put a
till then.
hand out.
And he
Well, yeah,
takes
well
your
that's
hand and shakes your hand. I won't be pulling my punches this time.
no, I imagine you wouldn't be.
You guys got stronger. You've survived multiple attacks by a dragon. I have faith in you.
I still
But
don't understand how you pack so much power into such a small frame.
but I do still have to show these mercenaries who's the real boss around here. And he draws both of his swords.
Oh boy.
In one hand, he's got the all pitch black with a silver tipped double edge longsword, and in the other hand, he's got his turquoise green
Yep.
with emerald green tipped
Mm-hmm.
double edged longsword. Let's
Dual wielder.
do this.
Malakai draws his deck.
I need initiative.
Alright. Initiative at advantage, or is that just regular?
Initiative is an ability check.
Okay. Advantage. 13, not good. We're at the D4s or 6s?
You are at D6s.
Alright, so 18. Can we see his rolls or no?
It should have sent through. I clicked send to everyone because I didn't change it yet, so you should be able to see them.
Okay.
They should have popped up
Okay,
in the game log.
It looks like it's 17.
Yes. He rolled low on the D20.
Whew. See how long that lasts.
Remember, you've got him rolling at disadvantage for attacks.
That's fair. But again, my AC is not very high,
No.
and he is quite
Strong.
powerful.
Yes. But
Um,
you go first.
I wonder if it's even worth it to do this.
He's got the playful smirk on his face with the two swords drawn, just staring you, direct eye contact. The crowd around you guys is going crazy.
I am going to use my first action. Alright. So, bonus action, Shield of Faith.
Okay. So you're
That'll-
Shield of Faithing yourself?
Yes.
+2 to your AC?
Don't know how much difference that's going to make, but it to be as high as possible at this point. He's got the playful smirk.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a step up.
Yep.
I'm gonna smile right back at him, and I'm gonna be like, "This is where the fight's gonna be." I am going to attack.
Okay, so you're using your second action to attack.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your first attack with advantage.
Okay, so it's Donna. Shane. 26. Blah. Well, with a D6, I don't know, maybe?
Go ahead and roll the d6.
4, so 30.
Your 30 hits.
Okay. So,
Go ahead and roll your damage.
slashing. Ooh, 10. 18. And, I'll throw level 1 smite on there.
Okay.
So, 2d8. That's not good. 5. And then a d10 for the necrotic. 6.
He takes the hit and he just stares you right back in the eyes and does not flinch.
Alright. Well,
Second strike.
frustrated, but how about this? Oh, another 26?
You still have a d6.
31.
31. That hits.
Alright, so slashing. Another one, 18. And I'm not gonna smite.
Okay.
I will do the D10 for the necrotic,
Okay.
and that's a 10.
Okay. One more attack.
One more attack. Let's go. 22. Ew.
Add a d6.
Or 26.
On the third strike, you see him finally flinch as he brings both his swords up and he ducks down a little bit and curves the swords around his head and blocks your attack and redirects it and it hits the ground, making your attack miss.
At least you moved, not a statue. On my turn.
You end your turn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't, because I've already used my bonus action, use both my actions, so.
Yep. Alright, it is Kirito's turn. At the end of your turn and before the start of his turn, he uses one of his legendary actions to make a long short attack against you, Malakai.
The devil? Damn.
He has a plus 17
Oh.
to hit.
Oh
So
my
that's a
God.
19.
Yeah. Meets it, beats it.
That 19 is actually a 27 because we're at plus d12.
That's right.
So you take 16 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Now it is Kirito's turn. That's a 32.
Yeah. Misses.
You take 17 points of slashing damage from his first attack on his turn. He is making his second attack at disadvantage. Disadvantage is a
13.
no, it's 13 plus 17 plus 5, so a 35.
God. And how much was that on the last one? 17?
17 points, yeah. The last one was 17.
Got it.
You take 14 points of slashing damage. His third attack is 32.
How is that a 32?
5 plus 10 is 15. He has a plus 17 on his longsword.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
There's no button to click on his stat block. You take 12 points of slashing damage from the third attack.
Oh, okay. Ah,
That one hits, but she likes seeing the numbers. That's a 43.
yeah, it's insane. To hit already murders me, I think.
It's because it's a D12.
Yeah.
You take 11 points of slashing damage. So using his action, you are just taking slash after slash. Imagine just the quad slash that he does to the beasts in the dungeon when he's soloing it. But he has a bonus action attack.
That's right. The second sword.
His final. Oh my
Ooh.
God! She
That's a nat
actually
one.
did it.
No!
The nat one.
Malakai, you
Ooh.
are a lucky SOB.
I parry that last one.
As the last, so he is slashing away, just twirling around you, dancing as these sword strikes are hitting and digging into your armor, leaving bruises, cutting a little bit. The last one you had enough of, and you just slam your greatsword down and block the last strike. And he looks at you, and he's just, well, we're gonna do this then.
Damn right we are. All right.
Let's see. It's Malakai. It is back up to your turn. You just got cut.
Okay, so. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do bonus action, potion of healing greater.
Ooh, okay. Playing smart, so you can take your potion, your greater potion of healing as your bonus action. Go ahead and roll. 44
That's
plus
4d4.
plus 4, I believe.
Yes, sir.
So you get 15
7.
points of HP.
Okay, I'll take that.
You have normal action and Sky Dragon action and movement.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
I didn't think so.
First attack.
Oh, okay. So are we using both actions to attack?
Yes.
So you're making 6 attacks. Just so I
Correct.
can keep track. Okay. So
Attack
as
double.
you stuck your sword in the ground and blocked his last attack, you then reverse grip it to hold it properly and come down for a great sword slash. Go ahead and make your first attack.
Yep. 26.
Add your d6.
6.
32. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Slashing. Ugh, bad. 11.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Second attack. Oh, plus 10 necrotic. And then second slash.
Second strike. So your first strike comes down into his shoulder.
Great weapon master.
He,
32.
you great weapon mastered it. Called it before. Yeah. Okay. So you have an 18. So you have a 32. Add your d6. Because that's a 27.
4.
Alright, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
14.
Mm-hmm. So that's 24.
And then D10 necrotic. Wait.
So your first strike comes down, and he tries to block it with one of his long swords, but he's not fast enough, and it digs his sword and yours into his shoulder. And then you pull it back and go in for a low sweep, and he blocks it, but again, he's not fast enough, and it hits him in the leg. Third strike.
Can I see him? Can I see his movement? 27.
Add d6.
6. 30.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, 12. Nice. 20.
Okay.
And then D10 necrotic.
Yeah.
9. Not bad. I do the next one, or?
That was strike number 3. Go ahead and do so. As you do that, you quick bring your sword up and do the fast slash into his stomach. His armor absorbs it, but you see the wince of pain on his face. Fourth strike.
Feel that one?
You're gonna be feeling something next round.
Your weapon master. 30.
Okay.
Need the D6.
Add your d6.
2. Don't think that hit.
This time, you are not fast enough, and as you bring your sword back and come down to do just the center down the middle strike, he cross blocks you with both of his swords. Reaction parry plus 8 to AC. Your attack misses.
Ooh.
Fifth strike?
Yeah. That was his reaction?
That was one of his reactions.
Okay. Oh. Oh. 23. Ugly,
Go ahead and
ugly.
add your d6.
26. That misses.
He spends one legendary action to gain his reaction back to parry. And
Ooh.
again, when you slam, you pick your sword back up, angered by him blocking you, and come down. But in your rage, you come right down, right back on his sturdy cross block, and are unable to break it. Final strike.
Those damn swords. Fast.
This is strike number 6.
Your weapon master.
This one's taking a while.
It showed 32 on my end.
Go ahead and add the d6. See if it eventually comes up.
Oh, 1.
Do it again. Again, you're just being thrown off by him blocking you. That this time you don't come right down on the cross block. You try to do you bring your sword back and try to go across the waist again, but he's got you now, and he brings both his swords down almost like they're one, and just blocks and throws your sword up high, spending a legendary action to parry.
Oh, that was another legendary action?
So that's 2 legend. But remember, he gets legendary actions back at the beginning of his turn. Not legendary resistance, legendary action. There's a difference between the two.
Okay, so that was 6 attacks.
That was 6 attacks.
I would heal back half of that.
Oh god. Okay. You did. That is 32 plus. So you did 55 points of damage. You would heal back 27 HP.
Didn't do as good as I wanted to that round. Okay. And my turn.
Alright. I think you know what's coming, Malakai. At the end of your turn, Kirito spends his last legendary action of the round to make a longsword attack. He flings your sword high. Oh, so that's 27 to hit.
That hits.
So as he comes down and flings your sword high, he then counters and brings one sword down, dealing 12 points of slashing damage.
12, okay.
Now it's his turn, and he gets his attacks. Attack number 1.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a nat 20, but it was a 5. Which is a 3, plus 17 is still 20. That still hits.
Sucks.
That's attack number 1. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Attack number 2 is going to hit you. It's a 5 plus 17, that's a 22.
Okay.
You take 14 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just following up with slash, cross slash after cross slash against your chest.
Yep.
That's 5, again, 5 plus 17, that's another 22. And we're at minus d4s. You take 10 points of slashing damage, and his 4th attack
Ugh.
is a 16 minus 2,
Wow.
so 14 plus 17 is a 31. You take 15 points of slashing damage. So he's just done cross slash across your chest, spun around, cross slashes across your back, and you think he's done, but he gets a bonus action attack.
Uh-uh.
Another 22. So as his final strike, he actually does a piercing strike as he lunges forward, and it hits you square in the center of your back. And you're just in the armor, and you just feel it poke you as you take another 17 points of slashing damage.
17? Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Damn.
He spends an action surge.
Damage. Oh shit.
That's 28. So you take another 11 points of slashing damage for action surge 1.
Oh man.
What is that? What is that? Please tell me. Wait. Okay. 16. So 6 plus 17 is 22, so that still hits. So second attack, you take 15 points of slashing damage. Third action surge is a 13 plus 17, so a 30. you take 17 points of slashing damage, and final action surge. Is 25. So you
Oh
take
man.
11 points of slashing damage.
That's so crazy. The attack.
You feel these slashes, he just cross slashes you and then stabs you and then does the quad slash against you, and you're just your armor is battered, you're bleeding, you're bruised. He looks hurt, but you look like you need to see you need some mead is what you need. No matter what,
like,
whatever happens, you need some mead after this.
After that last slash, like, you would see him like take a half step back, and he's like coughing,
Yep.
like coughing up blood, and he like spits out some blood, and then slowly his coughing changes from coughing to laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of turns back and looks at Kirito and wipes his mouth, and he's like, "I wouldn't have it any other way." And is it my turn now, or?
It is top of the round. It is your turn.
Okay, so
he rolled, by the way, at disadvantage. You're lucky it was at disadvantage, because there were 2 nat 20s and there were 4 criticals.
I saw.
There was an 18 and 19 and 2 20s, and he crits on an 18, 19, or 20.
Yep.
You would have taken 4 critical hits. You are very lucky.
Again, it's, well, not lucky. This is what I expected, but it's interesting. His to hit is a 19?
Plus 17.
17.
Plus 17.
19. How is it plus 17, though?
His longswords are plus 2 on top of a normal longsword.
Okay.
And his he has proficiency in them. So that's plus 10, because his proficiency bonus is plus 8. His dexterity is plus 6. So that's plus 16, plus the longsword's normal bonus. So plus 17. Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Again, this is what it is to be a mythic level character.
It is your turn. You have your full turn. 2 actions, bonus action, and movement.
So not going anywhere. Where would I go?
I don't know.
I
Dianus and Ace
will.
thought it would be fun to run around the field.
I mean, but with respect, their battles are different than mine would be. Like,
This is true.
Ace's would be the closest, and just because hers is like a face-to-face, we're gonna battle it out like, you know, blaster cannons. You know what I mean? It's almost like a Dragon Ball fight. You know what I mean?
This is true.
And Dionysus literally was, you know, the
Hide and
first one seen. Yes, it's hide and seek. So first one seen wins. This is just Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Yep. What are we doing?
So first action. I'm gonna pound my chest. I'm gonna say, "Thank you, Elrin," and I'm gonna use Power Word Heal.
You expend your single use of Power Word Heal and go back up to full HP.
In action. I look directly at yeah, no. I look directly at him and I'm like, "Yes, the warm-up's done.
Oh,
This is what you really came for, isn't it?"
That was a warm-up. Are you mocking me? Or did you actually get stronger?
And as soon as he says that, I stamp the ground and I Dragon Force.
I don't know why you didn't do that before. but you are now in Dragon Force.
Like I said, this was all a test.
Ah, I'm sorry, are you testing me?
See, and I used my action surge.
Well, you still haven't. Oh, you action search, so you second action Dragon Force. So you spend your only use of action surge, I believe. Okay, you get your 3 attacks, or an action to do what you wish.
So let's mark that off, and
You're putting everything into this.
here we go. Let's attack. Great Weapon Master, 33.
So that is actually a 28. Go ahead and roll your d6.
Ooh. Actually, yeah, because
You said Great
I
Weapon
think
Master.
that's a crit. I did, and that's a crit because I crit on a 19.
You do crit on a 19.
Oh,
So let me do some mental math here quick. So that is 30 plus, so 48. Go ahead and roll all your damage.
so weapon damage.
Yes. It's actually 58 because you Great Weapon Mastered.
So that's a 14,
Yep.
and I'm gonna throw a level 2 smite on there.
Okay.
So
How many
2.
dice? What is that?
3d8.
Alright, so that's another 24 points.
And that is 18.
Okay.
And then that's what is it? The
You have-
fire. The
It's
fire
3d6
damage.
fire, and then your weapon's normal damage.
D10.
So, yep. So go ahead and roll.
86.
You could have rolled them both at the same time.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
And then the D10.
I already did the crit damage for you. So you don't heal anything because you're at max.
I'm already at full.
Yep. So this strike, you find a kink in his leather armor and his cloak, and you just strike right at that spot and cut. You don't just strike and dig in, you strike and then slash. There's some blood. He coughs up a little bit of blood. But he's still
As soon
standing.
as I see blood. You've ever seen like Demon Slayer? There's like a line that goes immediately from the character to the enemy,
Okay.
and they think they see like a path to victory.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not it's real or imagined.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Malakai kind of sees that as soon as he sees Kirito cough blood,
Yep.
and he just kind of goes like, he just goes full hand focus.
Alright, you have 2 more attacks.
All right, for next one. 28. Oof, avoided a nat 1.
Add a d6 to it.
4.
That
32.
hits.
All
Go
right.
ahead and roll damage.
All right, slashing. 17. We'll throw a level 1 smite on there.
Go ahead and roll.
That's 2d8. 1. 3d6. Fire 11. And a d10.
He's looking very hurt. There's a lot of blood, but you had a lot of blood before you used your thing, so it's only fair. You're still covered in blood, by the way. Power Word Heal didn't do anything for your armor
No, I'm a
or
mess.
the blood that was everywhere. You're just not bleeding anymore.
I'm a complete mess. Sorry?
Are you doing anything else?
I have one more attack.
Was that only your second attack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, make your third attack.
Number 3. Pretty. D6?
You didn't Great Weapon Master, right?
Did not.
Go ahead and roll the d6.
Good. 32.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright, so... 15.
Okay.
And then 3d6. We'll just roll it all at the same time. And a d10.
Yep.
15. And let's use one more level 1 spell slot. So
Go ahead and
2d8.
roll.
Another 8.
That means you're desperate. He's still up.
Ah,
You don't want to know how much damage you just dealt to him, and he's still up. You dealt 207 points of damage.
sweet Mary, mother of Bahamut. What the hell are you made of? And like, I'm on fire. Like
You're on fire.
Yeah, I am on fire. So I'm just like, I stand firm. I end my turn because I can't do anything else.
All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to spend a legendary action to make an attack. Oh. That misses.
Yeah, I think that missed.
That's
Holy
a 3
shit.
minus 3, which is 0 plus 17 is a 17.
Oh, I'm glad I used Shield of Faith.
Yep. Now it's his turn. First attack.
Hmm?
Oh.
Go. Yeah. It's another miss.
Wow.
No, that one missed. That was a 2 minus 2. That's a crit.
That's a. So I'm gonna luck that.
You're gonna make him roll again, so just one. Nope, just one. Right click. Yep. Okay, that's a. That'll hit. It's a 29.
That's gonna hit me. Fortunately.
12 points of slashing damage from the second attack.
Ooh.
That's a natural 1.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Minus D6.
Fourth attack.
now.
No, that one automatically misses. Minus a d6. Is a 16. And then the bonus action attack.
Whoa! Well, you know what's happening there.
Oh my god!
No.
Oh my god!
I had a
That's
feeling
two
that
nat
was gonna
20s!
happen.
That was a double nat 20 on a disadvantage! Oh my
I knew that was
god!
gonna happen. Knew that was gonna happen. And
It
that's
still
2.
happened.
He's just got lucky as shit.
That is a 2 minus 1, which is a 1, that's an 18. That misses. You have one more? Your bonus action attack.
I thought that was the bonus action attack.
Let me go through the thing. Let's see. 1, 2. 3. Oh yes, that was. I
I'm gonna
miscounted.
ask the church anyway, so.
Okay. Well, Kirito
How much
uses a
damage
second
did I
action.
take that?
Huh?
Okay.
How much damage did
I
you take? I don't. You took.
Far.
What was that? 12 points of slashing damage. Action surge, 4 more attacks.
That's gonna hit.
No. It was a 2,
No?
because it's still the d20s are at disadvantage, remember.
Oh, that's right. Holy shit.
So that one misses. Okay. 11.
Probably
10
gonna
is a 27. This one hits. Second attack. You take 10 points of slashing damage. Third attack.
Yep.
It's probably gonna hit. Well, it is gonna hit. It's a 5 plus that's a 22.
Yep.
12 points of slashing damage. Fourth attack. Double 12s. So 11 plus 17 is 28.
That hit.
You take 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. We can't do anything else. Top of the round. Malakai. 2 actions,
go.
bonus action.
I am going to bonus action, second wind.
Ooh, you're gonna heal yourself a little bit. Okay.
That's D10 plus 13.
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, not
So
good.
you get
2.
15 points of HP back.
Okay.
2 actions.
Let me mark some wind off, and then come on. Hold on. First attack with Donna.
Okay.
Action.
Attack number 1.
25. I need the D6. 26. That doesn't hit.
So he just failed at, he hit and you just blocked, or he hit parts of your armor that were reinforced, only getting a couple quick jabs in. But it was enough to slow you down a little bit. And the first attack, he just parries to the side like a normal parry. Go ahead and roll your second attack.
Still quick. 30.
D6.
35.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Action. 15.
Okay.
And then 3d6, a d10, 14. Okay.
Okay.
So
Third
the
attack.
Yep, third attack. Weapon Master, that's a crit.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll any damage on your third attack. Roll damage because you do heal some. So just roll your all your dice.
Alright, so slashing
So you get
and 3d6. Oh, sorry.
nope. So that one it rolled the crit for you.
Okay,
which is
so just
how
do
we
it again?
Crits. So just roll it standard. Roll straight.
Huh. 11.
It would have been the same because I would have taken the 3 there. So let me do. So that's okay.
and then 3d6 and a d10. And then, since it's a crit, I'm going to throw a level 2 smite on there. Oh, well, no. I'm not going to throw a level 2 smite on there.
Okay. So this round, you dealt 105 points of damage. You would heal 52 points of HP. So you're back up at max. You take Kirito down, or so you think. A magical
Eyes
aura
widen.
blinks away from him. His injuries start healing.
Hey.
And he stands back up at you. He still looks a little battered, a little bruised. He's not bleeding profusely. But he's moving around a lot better now.
I smile and I start laughing out loud. Ha! Thought we lost you for a moment.
I hope
Ready
you're
to
done with the
continue?
training round. You have 3 more attacks.
Take a step back. I square myself off.
Mm-hmm.
I say, regardless of whatever happens here, Kirito, this has been a hell of a match. 24.
Actually, you did roll a natural 21 times, so you're at D8.
Okay, so D8.
24. Roll your D8. This is attack number 4.
So
That hits. Go ahead and roll a damage.
Slashing. 12.
Mm-hmm.
3d6. D10. Ooh, that was pretty good. 22.
5th attack.
Attack. Roll. 26.
D8.
D8. 2. 30. What was that?
No,
26,
28.
28.
This strike, Kirito uses a legendary action and gains the speed from his new awakening to parry, and he just swings his sword down as you're swinging yours and meets you in the middle, and he's holding you there. Final attack.
Sly son of a bitch. Shit. 26.
Roll your D8.
Mm. What? 30.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Slashing. 12.
Mm-hmm.
3d6. D10. 21.
Mm-hmm.
End my turn because I can't do anything else.
You really can't. Kirito uses his Mythic action as a legendary action.
Mythic action.
So that hits. That's 11 plus 17.
Wait, that's an attack?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 11 plus 17. So he's meeting you in the middle with his one sword, right, Malakai?
Yep.
Yeah, one sword. You think you got him locked in. He does a swordsman spin and pulls away and does a cross slash with both his swords at you, dealing
The hell?
27 points of slashing damage.
Whoa!
His attacks hit harder now.
Holy shit.
It is Kirito's turn, because that was a
Oh
mythic
my
action.
god. Oh my god.
Kirito also makes 6 attacks instead of 4 on each of
Oh
his
my
turns.
god.
Attack numero uno.
I don't know if I can survive this.
Is a 2 plus 17 is a 19.
Holy
Barely hits, but it
Jesus.
hits. That is 13 points of slashing damage on attack number 1. That one misses. That's a 16.
Oh.
His second strike, you just dodge out of the way. This one probably hits. 13 to 8. Yeah. Plus 17 is a 25. That is 12 points of damage. So 12 points, another 12 points of slashing. Attack number 4 is another 25. 16 points of slashing damage.
Heavy.
Attack number 5 is 23. $17 points of slashing damage. Attack number 6 is a 7, which is a 24. That's another 17 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
And he gets his bonus action attacks.
Attacks? Multiple?
He has 2 swords, doesn't he?
My god.
Bonus action 1 is a 14. So it's a 10 plus 7 is a 27. That's 10 points of slashing. Bonus action number 2 is a crit.
Alright, so we're gonna use our last luck. Reroll.
That is a 17. So that
Oh, that
the
misses.
last one misses. Well, let me check something real quick. Mythic action surge. He gets
Oh my
another
God.
round of attacks.
Oh my god.
Action surge
this
attack
is
number
listening.
1 is a crit. You don't even.
Oh.
You want to
Nope,
roll?
I think
Oh, actually, you might. Roll your d10. You know,
nothing else I can do about
that's
that.
19. That's max damage. That's 38 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Attack number 2. Is a 19. Barely hits.
Ah, that hit.
There's a 4 minus 2. You take 13 points of slashing damage. Attack number 3.
14 you said, or 13?
14. 13. 13.
13.
This one might miss. It's a 2 plus 17 is another 19. It barely hits, but it still hits.
Oh my god.
That's another 13 points of slashing damage. Attack number 4.
Wow.
6. Is a 21.
That's
Malakai,
it.
I think you're going down.
I'm down.
In this flurry of strikes, you are all watching Malakai just striking at Kirito. Kirito striking back. Malakai hits him and the crowd goes silent as he starts to falter. And then some magic washes over Kirito and he stands back up and draws his swords. Malakai hits him a couple more times. He gets up, these cross slashes digging into the leather armor. Kirito smiling at Malakai now, almost playfully, makes his speedy attacks, opening up with just a cross slash from both swords, and then doing a quad strike, doing the swordsman spin around Malakai, before parrying the blade out of the way to make 4 more strikes, each landing, some on more heavily armored parts and some on less armored parts. But eventually, Malakai can withstand no more. Malakai, how do you fall in this final moment of this duel?
Damn. I gave it my all, so that last hit just kind of knocked me down, and before I know it, I'm on the ground.
So for those that have watched Fairy Tail, just imagine the scene where Natsu takes out Sting and Rogue. Malakai just drops to one knee and then his other knee. As he tries to stand up, his body just doesn't have the will anymore. And he collapses. The crowd goes silent for a second. Everything is quiet. And then erupts in just applause and cheering and laughter as this duel has ended. Kirito kneels down, picks you up by the arm and slings you over his shoulder and brings you over to your friends.
Unconscious.
You are unconscious. Elrin runs up to you and, I don't know, casts something crazy. Let's just, sure, 98, that sounds right for Elrin. You're back at 41 HP.
Okay.
You wake up, Kirito holding one arm around him as you're kind of, like a limp dick. And you're back over with
looking around. Like, what happened? What happened?
He's smiling at you. Good fight. One of the best that I've had. You've lasted longer than anyone. I congratulate you.
Nah.
You are now the 3rd strongest in the guild.
Number 2.
I am.
Then who's number 1?
You see him smile and look back over his shoulder to his wife, Asuna, who's just jumping up and down and clapping.
I give like just like a cartoonish, horrified expression when I look back at her, like, my God.
Besides, she handles all the bureaucratic paperwork and whatnot. I'm just here to keep the riffraff in line. Yeah, enjoy the time with your friends. Enjoy the massive payout you're all going to get knowingly since you helped facilitate this. And we'll meet you back a little later. And he walks off.
Excellent work on keeping the riffraff in line today.
He just does the single hand up as he walks away, waving. We will pick up there after break, as that ran a little later than normal. It was a great duel. Great duel. I hope everyone got some enjoyment out of it.
Well,
We're gonna head to our break. It looks like the rest of our players have joined us, so we will see you all back here momentarily.
Yeah, I'm still floored. Mythic actions, legendary actions.
And we are back. We left off with the end of the duel between Kirito and Malakai. Malakai taking him down once, but ultimately Kirito came out the victor. It seems that regardless of winning or losing, the crowd erupted into applause and oohs and ahs and cheering. So, at least for now, everyone seems to be happy, even those that lost money. Before we get to the money part, we got Malakai. I need you to roll a Constitution save for me.
Yes, yes, yes. My foresight is still active, right? So this should be an advantage.
Yes, foresight is still active, so you can make it with advantage.
At 20.
You're at D10 now, so you're helping.
All for the Misfits.
And the blacksmith. Okay. Let me see this.
Coughing up blood.
Okay. Malakai, at the end of this, you see a familiar figure walk up to you.
I'm with the Misfits right now, right?
You are. It is a short, old, grumpy-looking gnome fellow.
See him. Immediately, I kind of look a little bit puzzled. I know. I lost. You don't have to rub it.
About those additional upgrades, it seems that somebody's paid for them for you.
What?
So please, tell me again what it is that you would like on your armor.
I grab him by the shoulders and I kind of pick him up. Somebody paid for them?
Let's just say it came down the chain of command. I am to do this set of upgrades for you at no additional charge.
I am in complete and utter awe. I set him down gently. And I just kind of stare dumbfounded.
So, what are the additional upgrades that you want on your armor?
I was going to ask for resistance to physical slashing damage.
Magical slashing? Or non-magical?
Are dragon slashes considered magical?
You're not sure.
You're not sure. Really? Even after reading the dragon book?
It said that they can slash. It didn't say if it was magical or not. Generally, dragons are magical creatures. But that...
Can he ask B?
He can do whatever he wants currently. He's still a little bloodied and drunk.
That's right, because I was
not
drinking.
Exhausted.
All right, so I'm gonna look at little gnome and be like, hold on for a second. I look over at Ace. You're smart. I have a question.
What is it?
Dragon. Are their slash attacks, are all of their attacks considered magical, or are they just beasts and they're normal?
Can I roll a check for that?
You can roll a history check.
History. Where? That's a 22.
You know that some dragons have elements to their body that are magical, and others may not have those elements that are magical.
I relay this to Malakai.
It's a 50-50 toss-up. How many mods can I get?
There are spells that can protect you from non-magical damage, though. Ones that I...
True. As we keep going further in this adventure, magic seems to be the area stuff. All right, I'm gonna look back at the gnome.
Go ahead, Pen.
Go ahead, because I just want to know. I just want to know if the blacksmith is still there. So go ahead, Malakai. I'll go after you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say
I got enough payments to do 2 additional upgrades to your armor.
okay, so resistance to non-magical to magical slashing.
Okay.
And this is separate from the cold that I had already asked for, right?
Correct.
Okay. Let's go with resistance to magical bludgeoning.
You're really stuck on these resistances. Are you sure?
I turn back to the Misfits. What do you guys think?
Kira interrupts you for a second and looks at you and says, being resistant isn't everything, just be harder to hit. As she makes a point by smacking you.
Oh. I mean that's fair, but these guys out here, they're too damn accurate.
You are correct, but
you don't want to be taken down by mere minions, do you?
Right, and if you're not getting hit, then you don't have to worry about resistance.
Well, at some point, I'm gonna get hit, so the resistance
at some
point
we all get hit. You know, you can't avoid weak attacks, weak spots.
I mean, I got to tell you,
want to call it?
After fighting Kirito, oh, go ahead.
Look at it mathematically. When you're resistant to something, you take half damage. When you don't get hit, you take 0.
I'm gonna look back at in a nod, both are in everyone's direction. Look back at the old gnome. Like, how much sturdier can you make this armor?
That depends. Do you want it to be more mobile, feel more comfortable around your body, or do you just want it to magically increase how hard you are to hit? Clarification.
Do you like my
do you want to be? Do you want it to go? Do you want the additional +1 upgrade, which would make it +3 instead of +2 armor, or do you want it to be made to take more of your dex modifier?
Oh.
That's what he's asking. Essentially, making the armor fit your body movement better allows it to accept more of your dexterity, because dexterity is essentially how hard you are to hit, how fast, how agile you are. Versus making it more durable, making it a +3 armor, just makes you harder to hit overall. But the dexterity bonus could be more beneficial than that. It is your call.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, it would be a what? It would be a +1 dexterity bonus?
No, he's just saying it, making it better.
Okay.
The dex
if
bonus,
that's the case,
you don't know what the dex bonus. Sorry. You don't know what the dex bonus would be. It depends on how successful he is with his forging.
That's fair. Okay, let's go with the dex bonus.
All right. You're sure you want magical slashing resistance and dex bonus. Are you sure you don't want a +3 and dex bonus? Don't know how often you're getting hit with magical slashing damage out in the wild.
Yeah. No, the whole thing, this whole damn thing is in about, and I kind of like pound on the armor, making this thing as best as it possibly can be. All right. And I kind of look into Kirito's in his direction, and I'm like, I felt those swords. I can do this. Full dex.
Okay, so you want the +3 armor and more dexterity. Okay. Huh.
And I kind of do a little jitterbug.
He's finally using his brain here. And he nudges you in the thigh.
Listen here, you old curmudgeon. How old are you anyway?
Man,
That's rude, and he kicks you in the toe.
It's only rude to women.
Respect your elders.
Of course. I put my hands up and
Now, do any of you others have any other jobs you want to drop off with me while I'm here?
Well, you have plenty enough things to do, but do you know who can tell me anything about this staff? And I reach in the bag of holding, and I pull out the staff that we collected off of the necromancer.
Ah, the necromancer's staff. Do I remember which staff that is? Let me go through my notes and find out before I tell you to go to somebody. Do 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 do. Is this the necromancer's name? Yes it is. I know exactly which staff that is now. Why don't you just talk to your friends there?
I look at Ace like,
No, not those friends. And he points to Lady Kira and Lady Elrin. Them.
oh, well, that was quite obvious. I don't know why I didn't think about that first. I guess that duel still got my head a little fuzzy.
Well, it's that or the mead. And he laughs.
No, it's never the mead.
That's what they all say until they drink the mead.
Speaking of mead, where's my mead?
In your hand. You still have you're actually you're double fisting right now. There's just a mead cart going around through the crowd making loads of money from people.
Oh, well then I will drink my mead. Since speaking of mead, and then I'll start chugging one of my fists of mead.
Alright, Pen, you lost 750 gold in that fight, but you make back, because Kirito won, you make back... What was that? You make 1250 gold from your bet on Kirito. So you lost 750, but you get back 1250. Dianus, you lost 100 gold, but you get back 250 gold from your bet on Kirito.
Ooh.
Malakai, you lost 50 gold on the bet on yourself, and you get back 250 gold for your bet on Kirito.
Okay.
So I didn't lose money at all?
No, you
I made
technically
a little
made
bit of money.
500 gold. And yeah, Pen, if you
So
didn't
that's
subtract the
what,
gold, you made 500 gold.
because I subtracted the 100 platinum.
Yes. So if you subtract the 100 platinum, you get back 125
125?
platinum. Yes.
Okay.
Malachi,
Just checking.
additionally, the perpetrator of the duel walks over to you.
You.
Why, yes, it is me. I was told to come over here. We haven't had such a lucrative duel anytime recently since the attacks. And I didn't know these
Finding your
people had
pocket.
this much money on them. There are a lot of people here, though, so I guess it makes sense. Anyway, I'm just mumbling now. Here's your participation fee. And he hands you a sack of gold.
Gratitude. Can you schedule a rematch at some point when all this hullabaloo has settled down?
If we all survive this mess, you come find me.
Will do. And not.
After I get done drinking my mead and putting my winnings in the bag of holding with the prize loot, I'm going to turn around and start walking over towards Gira.
So, Malachi, your sack of gold has 4,000 gold in it.
Oh. I think that's almost everything I lost at last time.
Pen, what are you doing? You're going to Kira and Elrond?
Right, once I collect my winnings and finish my mead.
Okay. They're standing right next to you. They're with all of you. Just watching the
Then
general misfit chaos that always happens whenever you guys are anywhere around.
I'm just going to take it that I'm this drunk that I am not aware of my surroundings and I am not aware of how far people are away from me, and that I was even double fisting mead.
Double fisting.
You're not sure if you were always double fisting mead or if one of them is Malakai's and you are holding it for him.
Wait, you're not drinking mine, and I kind of try and grab it from him.
Maybe?
Hand
don't
it
know.
over. You have two, and I have none. This is wrong.
Well, where's yours?
In your right hand.
That's mine.
Oh, the other one is yours.
I don't have another right hand.
Then you will give me one of these flagons of mead, or I will take it from you by force.
I just start laughing hilariously and slowly start raising up the mead in my left hand towards him.
Malachi, you're still sore and bleeding from your fight.
I shakingly try to grab for one at some point.
I'm just joking with you. You need this more than I do.
I grab it in two hands and just down it quickly.
Doesn't do anything for your health, but it tastes good.
It does. It does. And it feels good.
Alright, Pen. What are you doing now, since you have the staff out?
Oh, I'm also gonna, since Pen's in front of me, I'm also gonna give him 100 gold.
Give him what?
I'm giving Pen 100 gold.
Okay.
because that's what he bet on me.
No, he bet 100
Let's say-
platinum. He bet
Well, he bet
700.
100.
He bet 750 platinum on you, or 75
Oh
platinum,
my,
so 750 gold.
oh my. Damn. Well, I give him 750 gold then.
Okay.
Man,
Dianus bet
yeah,
100 gold on you.
man, don't worry about it. I started with having 50 gold in my pocket at the first duel, and now I have 350 platinum, man. I ain't worried about
I hear you, but I want you to at least have it back.
it. It's all for
I,
it's not even my personal loot. It's for us all anyways. So
well, if that's the case, then let's add it back to that party loot. So 750 gold, right?
and 100 add 15 platinum to the bag holder.
75.
Was that what you're giving me? 700, 750 gold?
Yeah. He's paying
Okay.
you back what you bet on him.
Okay, and then I'll add that to the bag holder.
Okay. Go ahead, Ace.
And then I'm
Oh, sorry, Malachi. Continue, because I saw Ace on mute too.
It was by
I just
accident.
wanted to give Dianus back her 100 gold as well.
Okay. Dianus, Malachi hands you 100 gold out of the sack of gold he was just handed.
And I look for my benefactor, one of my benefactors. Where are you, lady?
Which one?
I would hand her whatever she bet.
Who? Ace?
Yeah, did Ace bet?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Ace bet money. Never
No.
mind then.
Ace did not
But
bet money.
that's what you're giving me. I snatched it out of his hand.
I had 20 gold in my hand.
That's fine. Thank you.
Thank you, by the way, Malachi.
It was quick.
So, Malachi, you are down 870 gold from your 4,000. So that gives you 3,130 gold to add to your whatever you have in your inventory,
I've been making the adjustments.
or 317 platinum. We'll continue with Pen, since you had said you wanted to talk about your staff.
Yeah, I want to figure out about this staff that we found out the necromancer.
Okay.
Able to get
So who are
another
you
one.
asking?
Evelyn?
All right. Elrin looks at you and takes that. It's like, oh, I think I can help with this. She sets it down and begins casting a spell. Do you have the staff in your inventory?
No.
You did. Okay, so you didn't put it in the bag of holding.
Right, because we talked about it and then we got right back into action, so we never actually clarified what to put down. All I remember was that it's a wooden staff that has metal on the top that's holding a gem.
Yep. That's what we did. Check your bag of holding for a purple colored staff. You might have to refresh if it's not there.
Refreshing. Come on.
It should be in there.
Technical difficulties from above GDP.
Oh. For those that would like to know what the staff is, it's a staff of power.
Come on.
It's meta
What is
staff
the
of power.
power?
It's the staff of power. It
Mm-hmm.
is a very rare item. It has 20 charges. You can cast a bunch of things from it. Expending charges, you can attack with it. You can use charges to do other things. It regains 1d8 plus 2 charges every day at dawn. Oh no, it regains 2d8 plus 4 charges at dawn. And when you expend the last charge, you roll a d20. On a 1, the staff loses its magical properties. But Penn will have it in his inventory when his sheet refreshes properly.
Hey, but if he rolls a 1,
Yeah,
that's
so
it?
if you expend the last charge on it, so it has 20
Huh?
charges. When you expend the last charge on it, you roll d20. On a natural 1, it retains its +2 to its attack rolls, but all of their magical properties go away.
Wow.
On natural 20, it regains 1d8 plus 2 charges. Every other number, nothing happens.
When a natural 20, it regains something.
Right. If when you spend the last charge. Additionally, it regains charges every day at dawn.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it can
Interesting.
only be attuned by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
Oh, so that's got to go to Ace.
Definitely.
So you
Not only
want to
does
give
it
it
have
to Ace?
a bunch, yes, because not only does it have a bunch of spells that you can cast without using spell slots, but it will also increase her armor, and her spell attacks. So, yes, Ace, you should definitely
Ace,
take this.
you are getting a new item. And it is in your equipment. You might have to refresh.
I'm removing it now.
Pen, it is out of your inventory, so you may have to refresh to see it removed. For
If I
everyone
paint,
else, you can look up the Staff of Power to get everything that it does, because it's a lot, and I'm not reading all of it.
does it lose anything if I
Yes.
put stickers on it?
If you put stickers on it, you can do whatever you want to it.
And glitter.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
You can make a glitter stick.
Metagaming. I did look up the Staff of Power. The drawing for it is kind of boring. So yeah, if you want to put some glitter on that thing, I completely understand.
I'm pretty sure it's just a generic staff drawing that they put in for the image.
Yeah, I'm like, this is the Staff of Power. Damn it, it should be something awesome.
Mine will become the cannon, and also it adds insult to injury, because if you hit someone with a glitter stick, they'll have glitter in crevices forever.
A disadvantage on the next attack.
Glitter in the eyeball.
That would be not comfortable. Yeah.
Exactly.
While this
Not
conversation is quite interesting, we have to get back to the other council members
Apologies.
and discuss our next steps. We recommend
Agreed.
you guys hang out until your various projects are done. Yeah. We will see you at dinner, I guess, if you're not all passed out in your rooms before then. With that, Kira and Elrin both leave your group and disappear into the keep. You're not sure where you have been talking amongst yourselves. You're not sure where Kirito and Asuna went. Right. Well, do you need anything else from me? I've been kind of standing here listening to your mumbo jumbo, but I got work to do.
Nope. Appreciate it.
Okay. It is up to you all. You have the rest of today and a little bit of the next morning of time before you have your equipment back, specifically before Malakai and Penn have their equipment back. Um, is there anything specific you guys would like to do here, or do we want to do a time jump?
Anything specific? I mean, I would probably just, if I could find Spirito or Asuna to kind of, drink and joke with them, but otherwise,
Right.
no, nothing specific.
Okay. Ace, anything specific?
I think she has to leave early, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta go right now. I'm sorry, everyone, but I'll see you
Okay.
next week.
No.
We will see you next week. We'll fill her in then. She's got to go take care of a little goblin. For those that are curious, little goblin means baby, if that wasn't obvious. She doesn't actually
Literally
have a
means
goblin
little
that
goblin.
she doesn't actually have a goblin that she's taking care of.
Good.
Dianus and Penn, is there anything specific you guys would like to do in your downtime here, or we'll just do a quick time skip as I narrate the night's festivities?
I was gonna walk into the forest and just like find a nice little spot and sit down and meditate and focus on everything that's happened within the last couple of months between going through the Dragon Temple and the laboratory and the dwarf our or the dwarf statues and everything we did in the grasslands and try to start putting pieces together and why we got certain items and everything like that.
Okay. When do you do this? And how long has it been, before you've done this, how long has it been since your last drink?
Well, I just drank one, I don't know,
You just
maybe
finished
2 minutes
one.
ago.
Yeah. You
Right.
just finished. You've been drinking since before lunch.
Yeah, so I think that meditation is perfect now because I'm intoxicated.
Okay.
Why not go sit in the woods?
So you're going to go sit in the woods and meditate while intoxicated. Great. Okay. Are you smoking any herbs?
No, because I don't think I have any left. Because I'm pretty sure No, I only gave half what I had to the chef on the
Correct.
ship.
Yes.
So, yeah, if I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of seaweed left. Well, I'll smoke that.
Okay. Dianus, are you following him?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dianus and Draco follow you just to keep an eye on you, Pen. Ace goes in and finds the library in the keep and just sits down and starts reading whatever books she can get her hands on. Malakai, I assume you're going to rest up as much as you can before dinner since you are rather hurt.
Yeah, I feel like an old man. I got beaten. I got cut in a lot of places. My armor's a mess. This is
Okay.
loner armor, so I got to take this off and give it to somebody.
Yes.
Who takes the loner armor?
You don't have to give it yet.
Okay.
The blacksmith gave you it, so you'll get it. He'll get it back when you get your stuff.
I struggled to take my armor off in my room, but yeah, I'm turning in.
Good news. He was very successful on all of your projects. Okay. So, Malakai and Pen. This is going to be interesting. Eventually, well, Pen, do you spend the whole night in the forest, or do you go back for dinner?
I come back out and for dinner and festivities at night.
Okay. So you and Diana's come back in, and join the nightly festivities. Malakai, do you sleep longer, or are you also waking up for dinner?
Would I be fatigued in the
No,
morning?
you're
Oh,
not
no, I'm
exhausted.
sorry.
This is for dinner, so you would
For
have just
dinner.
been taking like an afternoon siesta.
Oh yeah, then I'm getting up for dinner. The food's
Okay.
good here.
So you do so as well. Do you still have your? You do still have your armor on you. Okay. So.
I would take the top off. I'd just go bare chested.
Right. So you're just going into, and are you, so where are you guys doing dinner? Are you doing dinner at the keep, or are you doing dinner in the barracks?
I mean, I'd want to eat with the rest of the Misfits. So where do you guys want to eat?
I can take a treat.
Okay. And keep.
Okay. So you all join, in the keep for a rather rowdy dinner. There's more meat, beer. There's lots of food. There's a ton of food.
Is Gil Rael still wearing the tight pants?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm drinking, but I'm like, God damn it, Gil Rael, those aren't pants.
They are pants. They're my pants. And he stands up on one of the tables, and someone hands him a chair, and he Captain Morgan's one leg on the chair, and just the loincloth is flapping as he's doing this. Get a good look, everyone.
Get down, God damn it.
You don't tell me what to do. And he starts walking and jumping across tables to you, standing right in front of you on the table.
I get right up. I mean, I'm not standing right there. Nope. I get right up on the table.
Make a dexterity check.
Dexterity check? Okay.
Just for fun.
Oh my God, that's a natural 1.
You don't get on the table. You want to know what you do? you want to know what you do? I've been waiting for this narratively. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
You are so sore and so bruised, and you haven't eaten enough for the amount of alcohol that you've taken in so far. You go to get up, and your foot slips on some spilled meat underneath the table. So you catch yourself with your hand on the table, and then you pick your face up. And as you pick your face up, you feel something on the back of your head. It's the loincloth. And
I
you freak out a
immediately.
little bit.
Yeah,
You're
yes, I
not done.
do.
You rolled a natural 1. You
Oh
freak
god.
out a little bit, and your other foot slips, and you face plant into orc crotch.
Oh no.
Just,
Yoshi.
just full thick double sausage right next to your face, in skin tight
Hey Malachi,
pants.
I am
you got a
horrified.
little something on your face.
I am horrified. I immediately just kind of push back and make
There
the
is
biggest.
laughter and rowdiness, and you just hear people just in an uproar. Everybody is drunk.
I'm just like the stench. Ugh. When have you last bathed?
When did you last bathe? And he squats down in front of you, purposefully flapping the loincloth up and down with one hand,
That's
waving the
it.
stench into your face.
I have no energy.
You don't.
Or a merciless bastard. All right.
Ha!
Remember that.
I just enjoy messing with people, and he jumps down off the table and puts an arm. Another round of mead on him, on me, on him, on me, from me to him.
Ah.
You can tell he's a little drunk too.
One day, full pants you will wear.
We'll
Full
see.
pants.
Yes, you are on him.
Captain Pantsless.
All of you saw the orc dick in between the loincloths. He walked across your table. So Penn and Dianus and Ace, who's not here, also saw this. It's just Malakai got a personal look.
You got a close up and personal look of it all.
He felt it.
Oh, oh,
It's fine. He's the only one that likes to wear clothes anyways.
in crawling. Blah. Making retching noises.
The night dies down as people start dissipating. Gilrael hangs out with you a little bit. Ah, no hard feelings. No hard feelings. And he gets real close to your face and real serious. He's like, you guys make sure to fight this threat before we run out of people to defend. And he gets up and he walks out.
Hey, one
expression
second before you leave. Do you know a Samuel?
Do I know a what? He stops and turns around.
Do you know a fellow named Samuel?
Ah! One of our resident mages.
So he did make it back here.
He did, him and his
Him and
family.
his family?
A little battered,
Oh,
but they made it back.
yeah, we ran into them in the grasslands. Saved
Yes.
them.
His wife and daughter are very good at the tree hopping thing. So
Yeah.
he's been
Oh,
with
wow.
them out in the forest keeping a perimeter.
I'm glad to hear that he got back safe.
I look at Penn and I'm like, oh, that's the one that saved Dionysus that time, right?
Yes. Yes. And I was wondering if he was here because I was gonna, properly thank him, but him and his family is out on another expedition, like he told us when we met him. What they do with the family. Well, we'll have to catch him another time.
Yeah, no, definitely. You owe him a drink as well.
Oh, he gets plenty of
Yeah.
drinks.
I'm
Well-
sure he does. He's a powerful mage.
We have stronger ones. but he's very useful.
He saved our goddess. That makes him damn useful. If you have no use for him, I'll absolutely take him.
Oh, we have use for everybody now.
It's fair. We will fight this threat. I give him a nod.
Alright. I hope this works. It did not. Okay. Sorry, Malakai, I'm trying to get your armor to cooperate.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Is there anything else you guys are doing this evening?
Am I too weak for premiere?
Roll a constitution check at disadvantage.
I did. Well, yeah, that's fair. I'm weak. Constitution check.
Yes, at disadvantage.
14.
Yes.
Okay. Then I am going to bed.
That doesn't mean that she can't help you recover faster overnight. It just means that you're not going to have the fun that you were hoping for with her.
That's fair. I'm too weak.
Oh.
Hey, I got my ass beat. You know how many
Maybe she'll
Blake?
give you a good back rub.
I mean, you know.
No,
at
I
this point,
didn't.
Heavenly. And he had 2 swords. 2 swords.
Long
Double
swords,
dueling.
though, not great swords.
Well, you can't
Ooh.
wield 2 great swords. If there was a character that could wield 2 great swords, it would run in horror.
I mean, there are some DMs that have done various homebrew things with combinations with feats and whatnot to make it impossible to wield 2 great swords.
This sounds monstrous.
If there's nothing, is anyone doing anything else?
I'm done.
Nope.
Okay, then you all find a night's rest. And wake up the next morning to breakfast. Anything in particular that you're doing for breakfast?
I would actually get up a little bit earlier than everybody and kind of reflecting on the duel from yesterday.
Yep.
I would actually go out and like start training a bit. Just kind of like getting loose, getting limber, getting my forms right.
Okay.
So I would eat first and then go do that.
Okay. Malakai, just so you know, I'm hitting the long rest button on your thing just to make sure that your armor still works. But everyone hits long rest if they need to. I don't think anyone has to. As you're practicing, the blacksmith walks up to you. Here, I got your armor done, and hands you your armor. And give this to your friend too when he wakes up, and he hands you Pen's armor.
Attitude.
I should be thanking you, as you were very great patrons.
Give him a hand to shake.
Shakes your hand.
Always appreciate fine work from a fine craftsman.
Thank you, thank you.
See you
I
soon.
think you will like this armor. So
Does look
your
a bit-
armor is improved adamantine breastplate. As requested, it grants you resistance to cold and necrotic damage. It also has +3 bonus to AC.
Ooh.
And it takes your full dex modifier. Unfortunately, I could not homebrew it in a way where it would take the full dex modifier. So I instead added a miscellaneous bonus to your AC to compensate for that. Until I figure out a way
appreciate that.
to for it to take it otherwise. Pen, your +2 studded leather is in your inventory as well.
Can I give? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said nice. Thank you.
I need to give Dionysus her ring of balance back.
Okay, you can do so.
Goddess.
My new armor. Well, never mind.
And I remove that from my inventory. Also need to remove the potion of healing. It says quantity 0, but it's still showing in my inventory.
You have to delete it.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do? Any other conversations? Anything else before you? What I assume you're going to do is plan to head out.
Yeah, we can.
Ace, yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Pen.
There's nothing that we need to have in as we travel. Right?
Correct. There's nothing. There's nothing else that you guys really need to do here. There are other you can like talk to more people or whatnot, but it's essentially you got what you needed to get done. You had a few days of downtime, and now, time for travel.
Do we need any supplies? Like cooking supplies, rations before we head out, or are we just good to go?
That's what do you guys think?
I'm good with rations and not be low.
I mean, I'm sure we'll be fine because Ace likes to cook. Dionysus can hunt. I guess we're good.
Alright. Then we are going to end our session there, so we pick up fresh next time, one, with everybody here on time, hopefully, and two, because I don't really want to start a journey at the end of a stream, at least this close to the end. So we're going to start next time.
Reasonable.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and listening, as always. It is so much fun doing this, and it's even more fun doing it with an audience. So thank you. Have a good night. Be safe. Stay warm if it's cold out, like it is here. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you,
Good night,
everybody.
guys.
Have a good
See
night.
you next week.